Hello and welcome to sportsbookreview.com. I'm Natalie Rydstrom and I've invited Martin Green here on the show. We're going to take a look at the Europa League last 16, leg 2, taking place on Thursday 17th. Now, if you want to read a sort of a breakdown of each match, Martin has written an article for us over at sportsbookreview.com/soccer if you want to check that out. But today we're going to sort of run down a sort of a nugget of a video here, run down the 8 matches taking place. Is there any value? Should we go for those all-important outrights there? Because I tell you, Martin, we've got some very good value, but the question is it like a sort of a dangling carrot, or is it, should we avoid them?
I think there are a few matches here that look really interesting on the outrights. I think there's certainly a lot of value in some of the games. Some of them look like they're already pretty much already over and one team's already got one foot in the quarterfinals, but some are very delicately poised, and I think there are some intriguing betting options here.
Well, I was going to say that because obviously we've got Dortmund. Obviously was a heavy win over Tottenham. Looks like they're through, and then obviously Shakhtar against Anderlecht. Those was 2 sort of like big wins there. What's the mindset, say, of the underdogs in that? Should we back them now that they're at home? Will they pull through? What's the mindset?
Well, firstly, in the Tottenham game, I think there's not much chance of Tottenham taking this game very seriously at all. They rested key players in the first leg and duly lost 3-0. So they're not going to risk key players now when they're already as good as out of the tie. They're really going for it in the Premiership, still locked in a battle with Leicester to win that. And I can see them focusing all their efforts on that and not really taking this one seriously. The players they do have will be playing for pride. So I think they could sneak a draw, but I definitely wouldn't back Tottenham to win. A draw looks good to me there because that would suit Dortmund as well. And likewise with Anderlecht, Shakhtar are as good as through. They won't need to really give it 100%. They can afford to sit back, not commit too many men forwards. A draw would suit them. Anderlecht will be trying to score, but I can't see them winning it. So I'd go either for a draw or draw no bet Shakhtar.
Okay, I tell you another match I want to talk about, more maybe for personal reasons here. It is Man United versus Liverpool. Very disappointing for Man United fans, the 2-0 loss. Obviously for Liverpool fans, fantastic stuff. Obviously Man United, they've got the home advantage. A 2-0 deficit is not, it can be done. Question is well, will Man United do it on Thursday?
For me, I'm afraid not. I'd like to see Man United score an early goal because that could really open the tie up and give both teams a lot to play for. I think Liverpool will still really be taking this one seriously. They won't think the job's done at all. They know that Man United pose a considerable threat. They're real fierce rivals, and this is a really big competition for both of them. What with them not doing particularly well in the league. I can see this one playing out as a draw, if I'm honest with you. Man United will go for it, but I just think they've been a bit lacklustre in recent weeks, and they've got really bad injury problems, which has forced Louis van Gaal to play several players out of position, and it just hasn't really worked for them. If they can get some of their young players really firing on all cylinders, they've got a chance. But I think Liverpool will sit back, soak up the pressure, and play out a draw here.
All right. Looking now, obviously, with the 8 matches, is there any sort of matches that have the outrights that you're liking right now?
I think those matches are. I'm just trying to remind myself of every single one. Valencia, Bilbao. I think.
I can help you out if you want. I do have them in front of me. We've got. I tell you we've got Bayer Leverkusen versus Villarreal. Obviously Villarreal lead 2-0. I'm also liking either the Villarreal 4.85 there to pull the upset, and then the draw's 3.8. And that's a match I've got my eye on. Can Leverkusen beat Villarreal, or are we looking at a draw?
I like the draw for that one. Yeah. I mean, they did win their last game by Leverkusen. They are a good side. They would be expected to win this tie probably when the teams were drawn, but form lately's been dreadful. They only took 1 point from 4 games before their last win, and they lost to Villarreal. So I think they'll go for it, but I can see Villarreal doing just enough to get a draw on that one. Yeah.
And then also, we did discuss it with the Tottenham versus Dortmund. Dortmund are priced 2.3, Tottenham 3.5, and the draw's 3.6. What would you back out of those three?
I'd back the draw in that one.
Again, yeah.
You might be tempted by Dortmund. I think they'll still put out a strong side, but they won't really need to commit too many men forward. So no, I think that looks to be a likely one there. There's also Sevilla play Basel. That looks an interesting game. I can see Sevilla sort of sneaking a narrow win there. So I'd be looking at correct score betting there, maybe 1-0 or 2-1 to Sevilla. I mean, there are some, apart from the first 2 games we mentioned, the other 6 are sort of quite delicately poised. So there's a lot of intriguing outright bets there to take a look at.
Have you got sort of like one tip that you're like, I would bet almost everything I owned on? Is there one that stands out to you?
Everything I owned on, wow.
And the shirt off your back, which one would it be?
If I had to bring the shirt off my back, if I had to make, I'd go. Can I go for under 2.5 goals?
You can.
Man United Liverpool. I'd put the shirt off my back on under 2.5 goals in the Man United Liverpool game.
That's actually, I think I would do the shirt off my back too for that one.
We'll both be shirtless.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be doing the next video shirtless. Listen, Martin, thank you for joining us. And honestly, for you guys, if you do want to check out the individual match previews there, it's all in one article over sportsbook.com, and then a link is also in the description below this video. Martin, thanks for joining us.
Thanks.